Tap 2, The End Continues.
Oh, that's right. The end continues. Yeah.
Yes.
So okay. So how'd you like it?
I liked it. How about you?
I liked it too. When I first heard that they were making a sequel, I was worried because I'm like, oh no, don't touch it. You know, it's precious. Don't touch it. But because it was so long ago and they're so old now, and that was kind of folded into the plot. It worked. It didn't bother me at all. It was actually kind of a love letter to fans, I think.
Yeah.
Who grew up on the movie or who loved the movie. This was kind of like, I think this was more for them than it was new fans.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
And on that count, I think it worked. You know?
Yeah. It felt like it was for us, and it felt like it was done with affection. And like you, I was very worried. I think sequels can be scary, particularly for something like this.
Look at you, Hannibal.
Yeah. Particularly for something like this, where it's like the first one is just perfect the way that it is. You can't really improve upon it. It's just one of those
Lightning
things.
in a bottle.
Lightning in a bottle, absolutely. And it's a classic, and it's probably within my top 5 to 10 favorite movies.
Yeah, I mean it's a funny movie. And it's a well done movie. It's I mean, but everybody knows that, So it was just like, so what's this like, And I was like, well, I mean, it was fun. It was charming. It was fun. We laughed. It wasn't like riotous funny, but it was funny.
Yeah.
And like it was a love letter.
It was a love letter, and the humor that is there is in keeping with the sensibility of the first movie. So I think the pace of this is different. It moves more slowly, and that again is kind of folded.
Because they're moving more slowly.
They're moving more slowly. Seeing these guys in action again, like we were kind of talking about on the drive home. I always get the sense when I watch the first one that a good number of those lines are ad-libbed.
I like to know what's going on.
Yeah, and when you're watching this one, there's some moments where I just had a sense of that sounds ad-libbed, but it was really funny.
Yeah, that wasn't in the script.
Yeah, but they still have it,
Yeah, they managed to acknowledge the tropes from the first one without trying to replicate them.
Yeah.
I
really thought that they nailed the ending, actually, because it's like, with something like this, how do you really wrap it up? What kind of a note do you end on? What's the last shot? And I thought they did that pitch perfect. The end is really funny. They almost set it up like it's going to be something else, and then it goes in a different direction.
A lot of cameos from the first one.
I look at it as a bookend really more than a sequel, because like you were saying, so many years have passed.
And they didn't bite off more than they could chew with this, I think it was meant,
Yeah, it felt like a link for the fans and a thank you for the people who have made it so enduring through the years, I mean, that's how it felt to me.
Yeah.
There are also some really great celebrity cameos sprinkled in.
Yeah. They didn't just show up and like, here's my face. I mean, they actually played parts in the story, had a moment here, had a longer moment there, and they were so game, particularly Elton. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. People know he's in it.
Elton is such a good sport in this, and he's funny, and they really use him to great effect. It's not a wasted use of his presence.
Yeah.
And he has a hilarious sight gag at the end that I won't spoil, but. And the other famous cameo, very funny, very much enjoyed it.
I'm just going to say it.
Okay, say it.
Paul McCartney.
Who, by the way, one thing as you're watching this movie, because it has been so long, everybody does look aged, right? But when Paul McCartney walks in, he looks like 30 years younger than everybody else. I mean, he's so ageless that
he
it's
still
unbelievable.
looks fantastic.
I mean, he looks amazing.
You wouldn't know that he was 108.
No, not at all.
Walruses age well.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, because he plays it straight, And that makes it funnier, But they do that in the movie a lot. A lot of the humor in the movie comes from, them playing these absurd situations straight a lot of the time.
Yeah, that and some of the throwaway lines or the things that maybe were ad-libbed because they're just like little asides, or it's not the main gag of the scene, or it's not the punchline.
Yeah, but some of those are the funniest.
Yeah, that's what I love about the first one, is that I think some of that dialogue is really the funniest, and they bring that back here again. So it's got that same feel to it.
They had a kick-ass new drummer.
Oh yeah, the new drummer. That's a fun subplot.
Yeah, the new drummer. Just leave it there.
Yeah.
All right. So how many badgers would you give it?
How many do we have total?
I gave it 14 badgers. I guess it's up to 20 badgers.
Up to 20? Okay. I think I'm gonna one up you and give it 15 badgers.
15 badgers. That's
yes.
not bad.
Yeah. I think I just have such an extreme fondness for the source material.
Yeah.
And the actors and the cast.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you just love the guys.
Yeah.
And Rob Reiner's great.
And Rob Reiner's great. Fun to see him again. Yeah. I think Christopher Guest is hilarious too.
Yeah.
And he's really funny in this.
Yeah, he's good.
I have a soft spot for. He's probably my favorite character from the original. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, I've always liked Derek Smalls, but Nigel Tufnell has the better lines.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's another thing that I do want to add really quickly before we wrap up is that the plot of this is kind of inconsequential. You know, I mean, it's got a plot that's not particularly important. It's really more the interplay with the actors and, you know, and the dialogue and things like that. But it does, you know, I don't think I'm going to give anything away here by saying that it's all leading up to a reunion concert, which is the final scene. And I was really impressed with how well the concert footage looked. It was very well filmed. Really good. Very well filmed. Had a lot of vitality.
It kind of turned into a concert.
Yeah. And they were great. It was very well shot, you know, and it's a nice homage also to the concert scenes in the original, which I also think are very well shot. Mm-hmm. And it reminded me too, when they actually were doing that and really going back and revisiting the soundtrack from the original, how good those songs really are.
That was one of the things that sold it, because it was like the music held up.
The music held up, you know, and it was funny and irreverent enough for there to be a joke around it, but it also sounded authentic enough that you could believe that it was real.
And Elvis was mentioned in it.
Oh yes, and there's an Elvis reference.
There's an Elvis reference. So there you go.
Not as funny as the Elvis reference in the first movie, which is...
It really puts perspective on things, doesn't it?
Not too much. There's too much fucking perspective now.
It's a great scene.
It is a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic scene.
It's not unlike it in content, in a way.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's different.
Yeah.
So go see it. If you saw the first one, I was talking to a lady there who's probably my age, and she was like, I was trying to explain to that kid what this was, the guy that was working there. And we overheard it. It was just like, oh God, he never saw the first one.
Yeah.
Because he was like 4, you know. I mean,
he was asking her like, so I'm not really sure. Like, is this a real band or I don't really get it, you know? And she was just like,
oh child.
Yeah.
Here's your homework.
Right. If you are a fan of the original, definitely worth seeing. Don't hesitate. I also think it's worth seeing in the theater. I'm glad that we did.
Yeah. I'm glad we saw it in the theater.
Yeah.
It's what I mean. It'll be good either way. But yeah. I think we discharged our duty.
I think so. Well, thank you so much for watching us.
Yep.
We'll see you next time. We love you.
And right here, there's some videos that you can go watch. They're fantastic. Because I took the bad ones and threw them out.
And this is one of our cats.
That's Marlo the Innocent. Okay, say goodnight, Marlo.
It doesn't have to end here. Click on one of the videos below for Elvis and more. And we'd love to have you like, share, and subscribe, and maybe even join so we can put some more gas in this thing.